What's good? What's good? What's good? Big Blue Nation. I wish I could just yell right now. Wish I could yell, man. It's just sad. Had the had the game. Like they played good for like 3 quarters. We was winning basically all game to the end. Shane Bowen again. Bad defensive calls. Oh man, it's just like it's a jinx in New York. It's a jinx in New York. Damn. We had this game roll up or roll out. All right, roll up. Did you roll up or roll out? This was bad. This was bad. Second time we choked like that. We did that against Dallas. Same thing. Then we got a field goal kicker that where they got this dude from. Like he missed 2 extra point kicks. And I can't even lie. I mean, I can't even blame it that much on Shane Bowen because the players do got to step up. And Jaxson Dart, like he threw that big NO, like he could have like threw that away. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the play call was or whatever, but he could have threw that one away. That one right there was what cost us. If we would have kicked it, they wouldn't have been already inside midfield. It was like at the 40-something or 30-something from that one NO. That was the play that haunted us, man. So I'm not going to blame it fully on Shane Bowen. For real, you got to, Giant fans, you got to be realistic. You know what I mean? We love our guy. We love Jaxson Dart. Cam Scatterbull was tough defense. But that was a crazy throw. Got to keep it 100. Got to keep it 100. Falling down, he could have just threw that at the floor. I don't know what he was thinking right there. He could have threw that one at the floor, God. Nah, we can't. We can't go for that one. You understand? We can't go for that. He could have threw that at the floor. He threw it. Come on, man. Couldn't believe that. That was the turning point of the game, no matter what. We'd have kicked it off. Our defense would have had more room. They would take more time off the clock, at least to when we scored and took the lead. They wouldn't have had that time to come back and drive like they did. We got to make some trades. We need receivers. I don't know what the Giants, that's what I'm saying. When they come to the GM, though, this is where it do get crazy. Because when you're bringing in these wild field goal kickers and all that, you know what I mean? That's doing that. What receivers? You know what I mean? Shout out to Warren A. Robinson. He held us down. You know what I mean? He held us down. And our tight ends. That's what held us down today. Warren A. Robinson. Cam Scatterbull did all right. He did all right. You know what I mean? And our tight ends. Ballinger, just unbelievable, man. Like how that goes. We had a play that went off too, like one day, the ricochet. It was just wild. But look, we need to make some trades. I don't know why they're not thinking that. We need to make some trades. I ain't gonna lie. Let's get Russell out of here. Let's get Russell Wilson out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's good. Let's get him out of here. You know what I mean? Like, him and Rihanna, pack they bags and, go somewhere else for real. You know what I mean? He under her umbrella. That's what it is. But umbrella, he's under that. Like, for real, he's all caught up. Let's get Russell out of there, because when he do come in, like, 4 players, like, the crowd is like, they mad quiet. It's like, you don't even know what to expect. He gonna come in just tell you, he gonna come in and get pressured to throw it away or something like that. Or get sacked. The defense, Brian Burns, 9 sacks on the year. Brian Burns was getting at him. I can't even lie. Brian Burns, that's what I'm saying. Like, they stopped pressuring. Like, come on, you got Carter. What is this guy's doing? I don't know what's going on. And I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Dexter Lawrence, you getting tips and all that, but you're not really doing nothing. For real, bro. You're not really doing nothing. You're getting tips and all that. You know what I mean? But you're not getting no sacks. I don't even see you getting stops on a running back. You're not pushing back the offensive lineman. What's going on? We should be able to rush 4 and be good. Like, we rushing 4. I mean, it's like, get pressure, but it's like the quarterback able to step up. That's what Dexter Lawrence coming at. The quarterback shouldn't be able to step up. We got our ends. You know what I mean? They rushing. You understand? The boys is playing. They rushing. The quarterback, we always think, but these quarterbacks got too much time to step up. Step it up, cut out by more, a little more time, throwing the pass. Like, what type of defenses we playing? Word. What, you know what I mean? What type of defenses we playing, man? That Drake killed me, man. I'm watching it. I mean, like, I was depressed going to work. I know the Giant fans, I already see it in them. The media go crazy. It's like, yo, bring back Odell Beckham. Let's send Russell. He should go over to the Jets. Let's send Russell to the Jets. Send him to the Jets. They need him. So it's like, you know what I mean? We'll take a good 6th-round pick for Russell just to get rid of him. 6th-round pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do that. Let's get rid of Russell, send him to the Jets. Maybe he can help them get a win. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't doing nothing. They jinx. They ain't get Shador. You know what I'm saying? And the Giants should, bring in, I think they should bring in Beckham. You know what I'm saying? To be the savior this year, but you know what I'm saying? That it's still a LSU combination, him and Nabers. You know what I mean? At least, I'm just saying, not to be a star, but just to be in the rotation. You know what I mean? There's a few other receiver options that that I see that they thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Like doing. and we're going to go through those two in a minute. But I say bring back Odell. I know he got caught up on that, you know what I mean, that drug stuff. See, people taking all of this enhanced stuff. I don't, I mess with Odell, but I don't know if he actually knew or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's what your doctors and people that get that to you, they supposed to be able to tell you. You know what I'm saying? You probably ask ChatGPT that. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's something you should know. So at that point, you just didn't really care about. I don't understand you getting injured and stuff like that. So you probably looked at it like, all right, this will help them at least work out and get on a team. That's what people want to do. They work hard to get on the team. Then they get on the team, and it be different. Because even I seen Odell Beckham interview with on the Pivotal with RC. And he was just saying that the Giants just let him go. Like they just let him go. They just cut him. Nah, bro. Niggas mess with you, Odell. But that's not true. You know what I mean? You was over there. Yeah. Hold on. Hey. You was over there with talking, you know what I mean, on the phone and all that with Jarvis Landry, your boy. You know what I'm saying? LSU, your boy. You know what I mean? And he told you to come over there. You was doing wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you was doing wild stuff. Like you wanted to leave the Giants, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a big fan of you, but I seen it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually seen it. You was wanting to leave. I was tight. You was doing crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you type player, you didn't understand. You don't understand what it takes to be a Giant. You did. Think of anybody that has some fame that was like you, far as and cocky and everything and flashy and all of that. Nothing wrong with that. Trust me, but I'm just saying, think of a Giant that been stuck around for years and years. Come on. You just gotta show toughness and get the job done. Be excited what you was. I feel he deserves another chance. You know what I mean? I feel he deserves another chance. Messed the game up. He deserves another chance. We'll take him. It'd be fight, come in here and there, some slot catches and let him work his way up. You know what I'm saying? Let him work his way up. But yeah, man, that's what we should do. I mean, now we got the Eagles coming up next. That's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be the same this time around. So it's like Giants just take that. It's people coming out. You know what I mean? Whether it's I don't know which y'all want to go with y'all first pick next year, depending on what we do now, because we still got Nabers coming back. You know what I mean? We got Odell, so we could use, you know what I mean, like I say go after another cornerback again, man. We gotta strike, man. We gotta strike on that. I like Flott though, but it's 3 potential wide receiver trade targets for the New York Giants. And what the Giants might realistically give up to land them, of course, actually trade depends on matching contracts, team willingness, and the trade deadline. These are speculative, but grounded in recent trade rumors reporting. So, number one, the Giants is looking at Jacoby Myers from the Las Vegas Raiders, Number 16. Kobe Myers he nice. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd be a good reliable piece as well with Rondell for right now. You know what I'm saying? We got other young pieces. I don't even know what happened with Slayton. Slayton was I ain't even hear Slayton's name. I ain't even notice he wasn't playing like that because we was winning. So it was like it just felt good. I ain't even noticed Slayton wasn't playing, tell you the truth. But Jacoby Myers. So while he a good fit for the Giants, Myers is reported as being available, or at least among trade chatter, and has been on the Giants' radar. He brings reliable hands, route running chops, and can help while the Giants integrate their rookie QB as the Giants wide receiver corps has taken a hit notably with Malik Nabers' season injury. They do have a clear need. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been seeing. It's been crazy. What the Giants might give up to acquire Myers realistically, compensation may include a mid-round draft pick, fourth or fifth in 2026, a younger player with some upside, but maybe not locked into the future. For example, a depth Q CB, which is cornerback, wide receiver, or developmental player, possibly taken on part of my salary if Jaxson team wants calorie cap relief. You know what I mean? For instance, one proposal suggests Giants should send Dante Banks. Yeah, because he haven't panned out, man. Like, he's supposed to be a bigger threat than Flop putting in that work. He's from LSU, too. You know what I mean? Like, Dante Banks, like, even on the tip that the dude caught in the end zone, number 11, off the tip, this dude is still, like, behind him. It's like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stay on your man. The pass wasn't even, like, what are you doing? He just don't got the instance. I'm like, damn, he always is something where they could catch it, and it's always basically him most of the time. Like, what's up with him? What's up with him, man? But like, so Dante Banks plus a fifth rounder in exchange for Myers plus a fourth rounder. Yeah, that's cool. So a package something like Banks plus a 2026 fifth. Giants would be giving up for Myers plus a 2026 fourth. It's a working model. I mean, we'll take that. Risk and considerations. Myers may become more expensive if his team knows he's a demand. Um, will he fit into the Giants' offensive scheme, especially with rookie quarterback and a change of pace? I believe so. I believe so. You know what I mean? Moving a young cornerback like Banks reduces depth on defense. It does, but it's like I don't really see him doing that anyway. We could probably pick up somebody off free agency. I already don't see him doing that, bro. You feel me? I'm trying to give him a break. I'm sure fans is thinking that way. Niggas is trying to work with him. It's like I don't know what be going on. Like, yo, that he just always, when somebody always around, that's how they get a spot because they just always buy the ball. It's like he's just like, it's like a big play, and you look most of the time like it be him. Real talk. All right, second target, Chris Olave. I like Chris Olave. I ain't gonna lie, but I had to choose. You know what I mean? Out of all of these selections, it would probably be Chris Olave from the Saints. Olave is high ceiling, young, fast, good upside. Reports list him among New York Giants' desired trade targets. The Giants want to give their rookie quarterback Jaxson help in the passing game sooner than later. Olave could be a long-term piece, which fits Giants' timeline if they are building forward future seasons, not just a short-term fix. Now, of course, if we could get Olave, he would be in there with Nabers, and then Rondé could play the slot. Oh, that could be dangerous. Y'all would really, really, really hate that. What the Giants might give up, given Olave's upside cost might be higher. A second round or early third round pick for 2026, possibly a young starter or a good but not elite veteran that the Saints view as useful, taking part of his contract or offering an extension might be required. The risks and considerations for Olave, the asking price may be steep given his youth and talent. Giants must weigh draft capital versus immediate help. I would say if you could get him, go with the immediate help. I mean, not to give up a second rounder, but at least if it's for a third, I would take that. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. They would. If it's for a third and they can work that out, I would take that right there for real. I would give up a third for Olave. You know what I mean? Take it. All right. All right. So boom. Interrogation risk, new receiver, rookie, QB, and the learning curve. If the Saints believe Olave is part of their future, they may demand more than the Giants is willing to give up. So for the third target, like I said, I mess with this guy coming up. You know what I mean? Jerry Jeudy from Alabama and North Carolina. That's my college teams, no matter what. Basketball, football. So y'all ain't gotta ask me. It's always been like that. Don't hate, congratulate. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? But I like I said, I like Olave. But Jerry Jeudy, I like Jerry Jeudy too. He just got, you know what I mean? Like, he's been getting better, catching the ball more. Because earlier in his seasons, he was, he was dropping passes, even though he was still making big plays. He still dropped a lot of passes to a season. If it's like you playing 7 games and, you know what I mean? If you're a receiver and you drop at least from 15 to 20 passes, like, that's not good. That's bad. You feel me? When you that good, when you drop something, that's because, I don't know, like it got popped out of you, or it was so tough of a catch where it's like dropped it. You know what I'm saying? So I would say part of y'all had to. Let me see. All right, Jeudy has played under Giants head coach Brian Daboll. You know what I mean? They have a connection from Daboll's previous coaching stops, which could ease the transition. He did? Daboll came from Buffalo, right? Reported in a trade rumor analyst. He brings high upside and could be a key weapon for the Giants moving forward. Of course he would. But the Giants might give up because this is potentially a bigger move, possibly a first rounder or a high second round in 2026. That I wouldn't do. How the young player, offensive, defensive, plus picks? Nah, I'm not gonna even read the rest. You know what I'm saying? Like, we go with Jacoby Myers if they want to go and not give up too high picks. But if we could get Olave for the third, Let's get Olave for real. Real talk. Go get Olave. It's nothing. You probably have, to pay him, but at least he'll play a year. I don't know if his contract is up. Rookie contract may be up after this year. But of course he's going to want to get paid. But I understand that. But yeah, we just got to make something happen. You make that happen because you already know what he costs. And you know you can make it happen and fit it in the budget, but still think about people that is going to be free agents or maybe asking for money before you go into that. Make sure that's good, and they still trying to see. You know what I'm saying? It's still early. It's dude that could turn up, but it's like we can't be losing how we lost. You know what I'm saying? We got that. We need help in that receiving category, man. You know what I'm saying? We need help in that. So we got tight ends, we got Bellinger, we got Johnson. You know what I mean? We got our tight ends. You know what I mean? We got our running backs. We got our running backs. Our three backs, we probably got like the best three-headed monster. But make it happen, man. Giants. Man, I want to say go big blue, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be clipping some people. Go and do that. Go big blue, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, word. Nah. Let's we play the Eagles. Of course, if we could beat them again, it'll feel good. But it's like, we still lost games we were supposed to win. So that hurts. But if we was able to beat the Eagles again, you know what I mean? Which I feel is a possibility. But like I said, I don't think they're gonna be as bad. But let's see. You know what I mean? But Giant Nation, make sure if you're a Giant fan, make sure you follow. You heard? You know what I'm saying? We'll have panel pull-ups and all that. Have a little session with the Giant fans. We up and we politicking. But make sure you hit the like, comment. Let me know what y'all think about the trades. Or, you know what I mean? That should happen with Russell. Send Russell to the Jets. Help him out. You know what I mean? Let's get Beckham back around. Right, dealing with what he dealing with, but let's get him back around. So going into next year, you know what I mean? Be a surprise. Let him, at least give him the option to work out and earn it through training camp and everything. That's all. But salute to everybody, man. You heard it. Make sure y'all follow. It's your boy.